Hello, my lovely creators. How are you today? I am going to show you how you can make some really cool backgrounds for your Etsy listings. And you can use these backgrounds if you're selling basically anything: mugs, t shirts, um, books, planners, you name it. Canva has it all available for you, and I am going to show you how to do that. So, we are in canva.com, and I have chosen to create a design, and we are going to click on custom size, and let's make this 2500 by 2100. I have the Canva Pro edition or Canva Pro subscription, and I love the Canva Pro because you just get all of the bells and whistles. You get all of the elements, you get all of the fonts, just so many different things that are available, all of the apps. A lot of these things you do not get in the free version. So if you can get the Pro version, I would really advise you. It is really worth the cost if you're going to be designing anything, even if you're going to be doing things, personally for yourself. So, anyway, let's get started. We would click on the units. We would make sure that this is set to pixels. The width would be 2500 and the height would be 2100. But since I have already created designs in this size, I already have it here under my recent design. So I am going to choose that. And when I choose this, Canva has created a workspace for me, this white workspace that is in the pixel size that we chose, 2500 by 2100. So the first thing I want to do is, first of all, I'm going to decide what I'm selling. So let's pretend that we are selling a mug. So let's go over to photos, and mugs would normally be sitting on like a kitchen counter or something like that. You want to display a mug probably on some type of counter or table or something like that. So let's type in kitchen counter. So this is a nice one. This is a nice one. This is a nice one. There are quite a few. So it really just boils down to what you want to use. So let's try this one, and we can always switch them up. Once we click on the photo, it will pop over to the workspace. And now I'm going to choose these three dots here, and I'm going to select set image as background. And the more I look at this, this may not work as well because the counter, I can't really tell if this is a counter up here or if this is a counter. I think this is a counter as well as up here. Um, but let's add a page and do a second one just in case. So let's choose this one. I like this because it's very neutral and it will really make your mug stand out because people can tell that this is a countertop, but it won't interfere with the mug. So we're going to click on the three dots here. We're going to click on set image as background. Now let's go over to uploads. Uploads is where, for all you newbies, uploads is where anything that you have uploaded into Canva will be. You can separate these and put them into different folders, but right now I have them all, or a lot of them, just in my general uploads. So these are some images that I downloaded from Printful, and I'm going to just click on it, or a couple of them, and I'm going to crop out the sides here, and I'm going to make this larger. Canva, sorry, not Canva, Printful has a few sizes that you can choose from. So if you were selling mugs, you might be selling them in both the 15 and the 11-ounce size. So we'll do this. That might not be uh, proportionate, but you get the idea. So this would be the 15-ounce size, and these would be the 11-ounce sizes. And let's see if they work up here as well. Let's go back to the first page. Let me click on this. Yeah, that looks good as well. So you could do it on here. It's just some nice ways to show off your images. And the other great thing about this is that yours will stick out because you won't have the same thing or the same photos or backdrops that everybody else would have from Printful. Yours will stick out and yours will look different than everybody else's. So that looks great. So that is how you would change your backgrounds for your Etsy mockups. And then you would just download these as JPEGs and upload them to Etsy. And they look a whole lot different than what they do on Printful. Okay, so now let's add a page, and let's say that you were selling t-shirts. So we want to have some type of background that would stand out. Let's say we want to have a woman showing off your t-shirt design, and maybe she's at the park. So I'm going to go over to photos, and I'm going to type in park. Here's a nice one. I kind of like backgrounds that are kind of blurred because it just makes your image really pop out. But sometimes you can do other ones as well. Those look very nice too. So let's set this as the background, and then let's do another one. And let's try one where the background is very clear. Okay, so here's one, and let's set this image as a background as well. So the next thing you want to do, you want to get your model that is modeling your t-shirt. And this could be just a model that you created, that you downloaded, and you put your t-shirt on the model so it looks like she or he is wearing your design. Okay, so I popped back over to my uploads, and I'm trying to find, let's see, I have some images of people wearing t-shirts. So let me find that and pop that onto this page. Okay, so I have some t-shirt models here. Let me just grab her, maybe. And what I'm going to do first, I'm going to remove the background. And this is a Canva Pro feature as well. So you can see it removed the background. So I'm going to kind of place her where I think her height would be according to this bench over here. So I'm going to make her bigger. So it kind of looks like she is kind of in front of the bench. The bench is something in the background. So this is the model. And of course, she would be modeling your t-shirt design. And I don't really have a t-shirt design, but we'll just pop a flower or something over here. This is just to show you that you can model or have models with your design, and you can have a really pretty background. So there, see how pretty that is? It looks so unique. It pops out. It's gorgeous. Let's go up here and let's take the same model. I'm going to hover over her. I'm going to select her. I'm going to hold the shift key, and I'm also going to select with my mouse the flower. I'm going to select group so that the model and the flower are together. I'm going to click on the three dots, choose copy, go up to the third page, and I'm on a PC, so I'm going to, on my laptop, I am pressing Control and V, because on a laptop, that is paste. I'm not sure what it may be on a Mac, but that's what it is on a PC. So you see, now we have another one. So this is just a way that you can display, and this is also great for like your Instagram feeds and things like that. Of course, if it's an Instagram feed, or even Facebook, your size of the workspace would be 1080 by 1080, because that's the size for a post. This size of 2500 by 2100 is specifically for Etsy, but it's the same concept. You could even have, let me go back over to my uploads, or let's see, let me go to my folders, and I'm going to find another model, and I'm also going to put her on here as well. Let's say we wanted to put her on there. So we have her on here. Let's remove the background. So it removed the background for her. Let's make this a little bigger, like they're near each other. And let's put something on her t-shirt. Go back to elements. I'm just finding anything to be a replica on her shirt, or not a replica, but an image on her shirt. And this represents, your shirt design. Okay. Make that a little smaller. So I'm just kind of giving you an idea of how you can use Canva to make beautiful backgrounds. Here, let's grab this pretty lady. Let me shift key. I don't know why it wouldn't give me the group option up top, but you can right click as well. Gave me group. Now I'm going to copy. I'm going to go down here and I'm going to paste her on here as well. So maybe I'll put her over there, put her here, maybe make this one a little smaller. Okay, so there we go as well. So now you have another option to display your images or your models. So there you go. We've got mugs and we've got models. Now let me show you something else quickly. So I'm going to add another page. I am going over to photos and I'm going to type in um, book mockup. Now, book mockups are nice because quite often you don't really have to worry about the changing the backgrounds too much. Canva has a lot of options where the backgrounds are really there. So let's choose this one. Click the three dots, set images background. Let's add a page and let's do another one. Now, this one right here is just the book itself. Now, what's difficult about these types of mock-ups is that it's difficult to angle your image on top of this book. So you want to stick to items that are flat so you can easily put the book on it, or put the image on the book, I should say. So let's try another one. Let's do this black one. Now, what we're going to do here, I like the black itself. So we're going to see if we can remove the background on here. Sometimes certain images, it's difficult, but Canva has gotten much better. So it usually removes the background really well on all images. So let's try it. Did pretty good. So I'm going to crop this. And now it didn't remove the tree, but I can crop that in to get rid of that. And I can crop this on the top. And I can crop this here. So now we have our book. Let's put it on something. So we're going to, while we're in photos, we're going to type desk. Let me try desktop. I might have to just type in like counter because the desktop is giving me flat desk. So let's see. Counter. Okay, so it's giving me these counters again, which is fine. So let's try this one. Click on the three dots. Let's move it to the back. There we go. So now we're going to move this down. We're going to widen this book. And now I like this background a lot. Now let's say you were advertising a planner or book cover or an ebook or something like that. You just want something to kind of show it off. You could use this and you could pop your design on top of here. Okay, let me show you what I mean. So I have some uploads here. Let me click on this. This is something I recently created. This is a pre-designed item. I have these in my store, but you could pop your design right on top of the book. And if you want to make it a little shorter, the book itself, you can do that to fit it. And then we can group these together. And then we can make the entire thing a little bigger. So now you're displaying your book on a nice background. So it's just something different and unique. The whole thing is you want to stand out. You want to be different. So even if you're selling the same thing, you want something a little bit different. Let's do one more thing. Let's do a background for some wall art. So we're back over to photos and I want to type in wall art mockup. Here's one. This is nice. Click on the three dots, set the image's background. And let me click on one that is a little masculine and set the image as background. So now you've got two nice images for wall art. So I'm back over to my uploads. I am uploading. This is another image that is in my store. These are pre-designed images. But let's say you had this design and you created it and you wanted to make wall art. Voila, there you go. Doesn't that look pretty? It stands out. It's beautiful. And then let's go up to this one here and let's click on this design. Let's see if it fits in here. We're going to make it fit. So there is your second design, and you could make it small if you wanted the border to show. So there you go. So now you've got unique, different backgrounds. You stand out. You don't have to look like everybody else. I'm clicking on the grid view here. I don't know why it's not allowing me to do it. Maybe my computer is a little slow right now. I was going to show you a grid view where you could see everything at one time. And it's not letting me do that. Anyway, you get the gist of what I am talking about. Oh, we didn't put anything on the book, did we? Sorry about that. Okay, let's just pop this one over here. Okay. So now you can see this on the white book. So if you had a book cover, there you go. So I think these are beautiful. They stand out. They are unique. You don't look the same as everybody else. And it is something that will make your images really pop, make your items pop, whether you're selling the image or if you're selling an actual item, whatever it is, you can use these unique backgrounds, make them different. Don't be like everybody else. You want to stand out. You want to pop out. You want everybody to look at what you have done. Okay. So, hey, I hope you guys got a little something from this. If you wouldn't mind, please give me a thumbs up. Give me some comments. I love your comments. I look forward to talking to you guys daily almost. And I appreciate you stopping by, and I will see you in the next video.